All right, so we're back on this green thing. Last time we got all the floor pans welded in and set up, so that was good. We've got a nice clean pan to work with now. What I'm doing now is I'm trying to bolt the body back down so I can start work on the heater channel repairs. But basically I need to make sure that my gap on the doors is good. I mean, I haven't welded braces across this thing. It's been on and off about 3 different pans probably. This car just kind of sitting around the shop. So what I'm going to do just to make sure that the doors, basically I just want the doors to shut. I don't really care that much if my body gaps are perfect. This thing is a rat. It's a hot rod. It's kind of, it just needs to look just about right. So look, I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, fellas, if you got this far in this thing, please hit subscribe. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment. Let me know that you're there watching me. This is just me and me mate in a shed working on cars. There's nothing fancy going on. We just love what we do and we're going to keep doing it. But if you can help me grow the channel, it'd be great. It's a new channel that we're trying to build. Give us a follow. This is what you're going to be seeing. So if you want to see more of it, hit subscribe. Under here, so I'll just try and bolt the heater channels down in a couple of spots just to kind of make sure that, so this is a new one and it's not welded in at all, but it's now bolted to the pan, so I know it's going to fit there. This is the side that's still rusty. And I've bolted it down as well, so that means we're going to have somewhat, the body's going to fit to the pan. The holes didn't quite line up on that side perfectly. Normally I take a few measurements, this time I didn't, but it worked. Sometimes you have to get a little bit creative with how to pull things around. Right now I'm just going off measurement, so measuring off the other side, I got a measurement from, because the other side I haven't cut yet, I got a measurement from the flat part on the back of the door there to the actual folded over channel there. Bottom and top. This side I had 965 and 960 at the top. The other side I had 955 bottom and an even 955 at the top. So it goes to tell me that side it's probably meant to be 955. Now when I throw a tape on here, see if I can balance you up there for a sec. Yeah, I'll do it this way. Sorry about the angles for a second. You'll see. Right, so I've got that to pretty much bang on 955 to the inside of the lip. So, and at the top there, let's squeeze, there you go, square on, it's pretty good. So, look, I'm pretty happy with that as a starting point. Now I'll just, I'll dig into my box of parts that we pulled out. And I know that in here I've got a set of inners. So that's the passenger side. Somehow I've ended up with 2 passenger side. I think I scored one off a different car, or maybe I got 2 last time. And that's my drivers right there. So we'll take this over and we'll have a look. Okay fellas, so I'm getting used to this new camera and I lost a fair bit of the audio through here, so there's a couple of clips here that I'll just give a quick dub over. Don't worry, I won't be talking over the rest of the video. Basically I just was showing you here, drilling out all the spot welds. The V-dub, when they were building these things, there's put a heck of a lot of spot welds in it. I usually use about a 5mm drill bit or a 6mm drill bit to drill them out. Gives you something good to weld back through. Here we go, we're just about to butcher the heater channels out. So the back section of this car actually looked pretty good. And as you can see me coming through, there's not a heck of a lot of rust in that area. But I find it's just easier to put a whole section in rather than try and, butt weld a heater channel there. I just think you can end up with a stronger project. You can see there, it's actually not too bad. But the reality is, once you start looking in there, if you tried to weld to that, you'd just be blowing holes through it everywhere. So I think it's actually easier just to replace the whole thing. You can see the front there is completely cactus. Don't worry, we'll be replacing all of that section.
pair of snips there if you need them.
Oh yeah. Amazing when a set of T-snips just goes like, you got every power tool you can imagine, but set of these old girls. Show them that. That's inside your heater channels, boys. Even if they look good, they're usually cactus. So now I just got something to get this sucker out here.
So what are we up to now, mate?
Give that a bit of a lifter-rooney.
Yep.
Oh, yep, got him. Maybe a bit closer. I don't want the front to come down, which is... So I'll swing that out there. Is that going to go in there? Not too big, eh? Can you go up till that goes on there? I'll give you a lift. 2, 3, up. Oh, watch those other sides.
Yeah.
I think they're all good.
I push them into the middle of the heater channel.
Cool. Just go up a bit more and then I'll get that under there. Should I put a clamp on that?
Yep. Safety clamp.
I think it fits in that little. Oh, that big one.
Mate. Made for the job.
Love it. Just love it. This is how we do things around here. Safety clamp installed.
Bottle jack.
Alright, let's cut this sucker out. So I'm thinking, I'm having a hard time separating the spot welds. I think I might just zip that off there with the zip wheel and then just see if we can pry it off from the inside rather than, I'm kind of tearing these up and I wanted to keep that looking pretty good. So let's have a go at that. Yeah, I'll hit that zip wheel from the outside there, I think. I'll learn. That carbon zip wheel looks like it's about to explode. Good. Pretty happy with that. So I'll get the jackhammer out again. Here's the noisy bit. I might actually just run that zip up the inside here, so I've got, all I'm trying to get out is that strip. And we had all them spots still stuck up in there. If I just run the zip up through there, I reckon, then we're just trying to get this flap off, the last flap. And then we got a pretty clean, I gotta say, I'm not used to this being this good. I keep saying it because normally I've got to repair and patch all this, you know, it's kind of more like this side. See, it's all rusty and, you know, like it's not an easy area to patch really, it's kind of a pain, but this side, it's going to be easy. just don't know if it's going to happen. Let's see if I can come from the outside again. I haven't seen anyone else doing it this way, but this is how I do it. I've been a carpenter. I've got all the tools for carpentry, so I've got to try and use what I got. And this is one of them. Might swap sides with your Carlin. See if I can get back in from this angle. Away and we're just making a mess of it.
No, it's just pulling that back section off.
Yeah,
it is coming.
It's coming.
It's just 3 layers of metal, like
all stuck together. We'll keep going. There's more spot welds in here than you know. Like you've got the ones I've drilled, but then I can see a second set just above it. You know, so it's like. Just not coming off that easy. Whoever's using this spot gun, I tell you what, half of them spot welds would be fine, thanks mate, next time. He's probably dead and buried by now. tighter for a second there. Right. What have I got to go? That little bit of a hairy section up the back there. Trying to get it from under here. Up. Got that there to clean up, and I've got this bit here that's still got the inner stuff to it. Maybe from inside. Come on, baby. It's the last little scrap of metal on there. Just get off there. Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Look at all that dust that come out of that rear section there.
Crazy, like it's not all rust.
No.
It's probably just from out west.
Oh,
like
it's
all
a-
that
yeah,
red
it's a-
dust, you know, like.
Red dirt. It's a red dirt car.
So, do you reckon I... Scalp you yet?
No, not yet.
See, I'll get a pair of pliers. We'll just see if we can rip that last tag out of there. So we're covered in crap, absolutely covered in all this dust that's fallen out of this car as we're chopping it. But the good thing about replacing heaters is that all that dust's gone. Like there's nowhere else for it to sit in the car. It all sits down in the lower section. Pans are done, heaters are done. We're about to pop this one in, so it can be a little bit of a fight, but we'll film it anyway, me and Carl, and we're gonna just try and get this one at least sitting in today. And then we know we've done the worst part of the job, like the worst bit of it's done. It's us popping it in. Right, so if I get the inside track, we know which one's to sit. There. There. Yep.
Yeah, we
Actually
need to open this up just a smidge.
Well, why don't you hold that? Let's try and just jam it in there slightly, and we'll use the weight of the car to
I wonder, yeah. Oh, that's better.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get this front in.
Yeah. Just needed to go up above it. Gonna
Just take that out the way. Just be careful. You fall off the hoist again. Are you kind of in, are you?
Yep.
Kind of are.
Kind of are. It's like
Okay, well I'll just pull that back around.
It's like it needs to come back up the top.
But once we get some weight on it, you can kind of belt them around a bit.
Yeah.
That's holding you there. Just some rust. If you just hang on to that,
Yep.
I'm gonna try and you may have to do some lifting from there too. I'm gonna release the safety clamp. Released. I'm gonna release this I'm going to take the weight on this off this jack and hurl it out the way. Yeah. Oh, what's the other side looking like?
It's sitting on the heater. Where we're at.
Yeah, and can you push that button there? Righto, I'm coming down. I mean, the back's looking pretty good.
Yeah, just got to come back a little bit.
I'll show you where we're at. So the back's looking pretty good. You know, obviously we'll fill all them spots. This is a bit of a trial fit. We've got to come back a bit, so you can see the gap there. The whole thing needs to be smacked back. Front, not sitting as good. It needs to go up and back, and you can see it's actually sitting, it's holding the other side of the car off there. So we'll work it, we'll get it in there, that's for sure. So look fellas, what you got to understand is that 2 days ago, this car had rusty pans and rusty heaters. Now, it's, you know, I haven't spent 2 days on it. I've been a couple of hours after work. I'm a worker. I build houses during the day. We just stopped in here the Savo after work and have literally put, you know, got the heaters tacked in. Both sides are done. They're not complete. I'm not going to try and tell you that I've got it complete in an Arvo, but they're sitting in there. Look at that side. It's as good as, you know, a few welds on that and she'll be good. So yeah, I mean, it's not daunting. Like, it is daunting. It's daunting to think about, but it's not too bad, you know. This thing's going to be a real cool little car. You wait till you see what I got planned for it. It's going to be a real beauty. Idea is to make unique cars. By the time I'm done with this thing, it's going to be very unique. Thanks for watching. Please, if you got to this far, hit subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel. This is just me and me mate in a shed working on cars. If that's what you like to watch, hit subscribe and give us a follow. Thank you very much.